Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining us for our weekly video update from Sandusky City Schools to keep you abreast of all of our developments and changes as we address the coronavirus and the academic work here in Sandusky City Schools. I'm Dr. Eugene Sanders. I'm the Chief Executive Officer and Superintendent for the district. I am joined today by two of my colleagues. Dr. Stephen Sturgill will be addressing you in a moment with regard to some of the management and operational work of the district. And Dr. Valicia Cade will be addressing you with our academic and instructional work in the district. So my task today is to take a few moments and just put things in perspective as to where we are and where we're headed as a district. As you know, we are, all school districts in Ohio are on an extended break through Friday, May 1st, 2020. At that point, Governor DeWine will determine if we're able to return to school that Monday and then finish out the rest of the regular school year. If we are on an additional extended break, you'll be pleased to know that the Sandusky City Schools is prepared. And you'll hear with great detail today some of the work associated with the next phase of the district's academic work and responsibilities for our teachers and our students and our parents and the larger Sandusky community. As you know, we're living in unprecedented times. These are amazing circumstances in which we find ourselves. I just want to remind everyone to be very sensitive to the recommendations coming out of the CDC around maintaining 6 feet of distance from your fellow individuals, to make sure we wash our hands and our surfaces in our homes and various automobiles and other places that we often go to, and to make sure that we're practicing safe habits and not gathering in large groups and no group larger than 10. And so as we do that, we're able to flatten the curve in our state and hopefully across the nation, and at some point get us back into a routine that we're more familiar with. I know our teachers and principals are missing our students. We wish they were in school with us, but we're doing everything we can to make sure we provide the best educational programming for them as we can in this process. I want to remind everyone that prior to Governor DeWine's extended break for us, we were preparing for our annual state tests in our elementary, middle, and high school. And as I'm being reminded every day that in preparation for that testing, we were about 90% in terms of the academic preparation and instructional work for the year. So from an academic point of view, we are reasonably well positioned to make sure that the additional work that we're providing now and potentially throughout the end of the year is additional supplemental and enhancement work to our students to make sure they are prepared and ready for the end of the school year and as we go into the 2020-2021 school year. I also want to encourage everyone to exercise patience. As I mentioned earlier from the top of our program, these are unprecedented times, and we need you to be patient with us. We need you to communicate with us. You can reach me directly. There's one phone number for everybody in town to call. That number is 419-626-6940. And there's one email for any questions throughout the entire district. And that's Ask Dr. Sanders, AskDrSanders, at scs-k12.net. And our commitment is to respond to you in 24 hours. We'll make sure you have a response in a timely manner. I mentioned before, and I want to remind everyone, from an operational and strategy point of view, we've divided the district's work here during the coronavirus into about 6 different subcommittees, and you'll hear an update today on where we are with some of those committees. We have an academic and instructional design committee. We have an operations and management subcommittee, school facilities, finance and business operations, a graduation committee, and a communications subcommittee working on ways in which we can make sure we're communicating using multiple platforms so you can stay abreast of things that we're doing. I can't tell you how excited I am, even in this unusual circumstance to be able to tell you that the teachers and the administrators and the support staff in the Sandusky City Schools are working hard on your behalf. We are fully operational, so we are able to communicate with you, to engage with you, to make you aware of everything that's going on. But we need a lot of help and a lot of support from you, the community, and from the parents who are listening to this communication. And I'll mention this at the end of our program today, but I want to let everyone know that on next Monday, April the 20th, starting at 4 p.m., we will be having our first virtual community forum. It'll be Facebook Live. You'll be able to ask us questions, send in your questions. We'll be able to respond to you in real time. And we look forward to engaging our entire community, our parents, our faculty, our staff, and everyone as we go through this next phase of our work. Obviously, the most important work we do here is student achievement. Dr. Cade, who is our Chief Academic Officer, will be coming forward to share with you what we call Phase 2 of the district's work. Phase 1 was essentially our work between the governor's initial extension of our school year right through the end of spring break. Now that we're the Monday after spring break, we're moving into a more robust, a more engaging aspect of our work between our teachers and our students. And Dr. Cade is going to now bring you up to speed with what's planned and how you can be engaged in the work of your child.
Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Cade, your Chief Academic Officer. I am really pleased to share with you today details from our COVID-19 Academic and Instructional Improvement Plan Phase 2, which is home-based blended learning. We're really excited because our plan is aligned to the Department of Education, the Ohio Department of Education's guidance on making a good faith effort to provide educational opportunities for our students and the families that we serve. With more than 90% of the school year behind us prior to the March 17th closure, we in Sandusky City Schools feel very confident that our teachers had delivered the majority of the curriculum for this year's grade level, and so our students are poised to begin next school year. So the focus of our plan thus is on preventing that academic loss. Those gains that were made this year, we want to focus intensely on ensuring that our students don't lose those academic gains. Another part of our plan really focuses on safeguarding the academic fitness of our students. When we refer to academic fitness, let's parallel that to physical fitness. We want our students to develop their cognitive muscles, to be positioned to further their critical thinking skills, and their comprehension in writing and mathematical skills. As we were already on the journey to shifting to more modern teaching, we made the decision as a school community to go forth leading with a blended approach. So our students will bring home work opportunities that focus on some paper-based materials and some digital-based materials. At our high school level for grades 9 through 12, we decided to go directly with e-learning because of the nature of credit earning opportunities for high school students and permanent transcripts. So what is Phase 2? What does it look like? First and foremost, you'll see an increase of presence of our teachers and administrators on social media and different digital platforms. We'll be delivering what we're calling our weekly playlist, which is an overview of what students will learn for the week. In addition to Tuesday through Friday, we'll be delivering virtual lessons by grade bands for grades pre-K through 8th grade. The high school will continue to do grade-specific, teacher-specific lessons in our Google platform. We will also begin our work around front-loading the professional capacity of our staff to continue on this journey of digital convergence and learning using e-learning tools. And so our staff will be involved with a plethora of professional learning opportunities that will be virtual. We will continue to teach our staff how to use Google and other platforms that will help with virtual delivery of instruction. I'm very excited to announce that we're going to be working with our community and trying to galvanize people in the community to get involved. We're going to be implementing what we're calling a citywide universal study hour in which we're calling Unplug for Academic Fitness. During this time, community members, parents, faith-based communities, city officials will have an opportunity to unplug for academic fitness with us, to sit with your families, to focus on learning opportunities. We're excited because we're sending home 5 novels with every child, in addition to graphic organizers and writing prompts that will provide virtual lessons to support, in addition to workbooks, in addition to digital resources that families can use. And so it is with confidence that we continue on this journey of providing a good faith effort with high quality educational opportunities for each child in Sandusky City Schools. And so at this time, I think I'm done focusing on phase 2 of our plan, which is a 3-phase process. In addition to that, I'll be working with the Academic and Technology Committee. We're in the process of finalizing our technology plan, which will be discussed at our forum on April the 20th, in addition to how we will focus on grading. We'll be uploading some documents for you, the community, for our teachers, for our parents, for community-based people to sort of access and have an idea in detail of what it is we're doing. So please visit the Coronavirus Hub. We'll be uploading our Coronavirus 19 Academic and Instructional Plan, the Action Plan, and the Project Management Plan, along with our Graduation Plan, along with our guidance on state testing and student progress. So thank you so much for your time. Please take the opportunity to stop, unplug, and read, and let's get excited about the road ahead of us in Sandusky City Schools. We're poised to either pivot to begin school June 1st or May 1st, or to go to extended learning opportunities. Our staff is ready and they're excited. I want to take this opportunity just to thank all of our teachers and our principals for the arduous work that they're doing to really make a good faith effort to ensure that every child in every classroom in every school has access to a high quality educational experience while home. Thank you. This is Dr. Cade.
Thank you, Dr. Cade, for that academic update. Again, we want to remind you, if you ever have a question about any academic progress of your child, you can reach out directly to me at askdrsanders@scs-k12.net, or you can call us here at the office at 419-626-6940. In addition to the academic work that our teachers are working on for all the students in our district, we also have the management, the operations, and the logistical aspects of the district's work. And our Chief of Staff and Transformation Officer, Dr. Sturgill, is going to bring us up to speed on all of the administration, the logistical work in the district, and we look forward to hearing from him.
Good afternoon, Blue Streak family. I am Dr. Sturgill. I'm the Chief of Staff and Transformation Officer, and I'm here to give you some updates on what's going on in the operations side of the work going on during this pandemic. Our 2 main goals during this phase 2 of this operation is to support the academic intervention that's going on right now, and also make sure that we maintain the buildings and continue to work on transition into the new buildings. In saying that, I want to give a kudos to Brad Kraft and his food service team. They're doing a great job of almost serving 1,300 meals a day to over 11 sites throughout our community, making sure that our students are fed with a lunch and a breakfast for the next day. So Brad and your team, we just want to say thank you for what you're doing. I also want to thank Kevin Toms and his custodians and management team. Kevin Toms and his team continues to go into the buildings, work on the buildings, and maintain the surroundings of the buildings during this pandemic. Still doing a great job of making sure that our buildings are beautiful and ready to go if we go back after May 1st. A couple things are going on in the district. On our website, you'll see a flyer about preschool registration and also kindergarten registration. We are revving up the engine and making sure that we are communicating with our community about preschool and kindergarten. So if you get a chance, please go to our website and see the flyer about contacting for preschool. Colette Fox at cfox@scs-k12.net, or you can give her a call at 419-984-1048. Leave a message and she'll call you right away. Also, we are accepting for kindergarten registration, and please contact Laura Brett Bachet at L Brett Bachet, that's LBARRETTBACHE at SES-K12.net, or leave her a message at 419-984-1014. If you don't want to communicate that way, you can always call the number that Dr. Sanders has stated earlier in this presentation. Sorry, and also you ask Dr. Sanders, and we'll get back with you. As far as graduation, I co-chair that with Dr. K and also Mr. Talbot, the high school principal, and this is actually taken from Mr. Talbot. Seniors, make sure you connect with your teachers. Make sure you are in good standing. Pass your classes and earn your credits. Each student will be given a graduation plan, and reach out to your counselor if you have any questions. So if you're a student, you're a senior at the high school, if you have any questions about graduation, please contact your counselor, and they'll contact you right away about a plan for you to graduate. As far as student services, they've been working on a plan to support all of our students with disabilities. So this is actually taken from Dr. Pajot and her staff. They are currently making individual contact with all families and structuring each student's program to their IEP. They are also offering related services as well as direct academic skill instruction. Intervention specialists are also working with general education staff to collaborate on instruction, in addition to accommodate and modify general education work to meet special education needs. This week, you should receive a phone call from either one of the staff members or one of the intervention specialists. Then next week, their services will begin in accordance with the plans developed with the families. Other priorities for student service include student engagement, their response to programming, and progress monitoring as we adjust their plans. It's imperative families, please reach out if you have questions or have any needs. Further, you can access all of their services, staff supports and family supports, special education teacher and therapist pages on the Student Services site, which is accessible on the Coronavirus Hub. Lastly, I want to talk about parent engagement. Our parent engagement specialist is Alex Jones, and he will be conducting Zoom meetings with parents starting next week. So during our community forum on Monday, we'll come out with a detailed schedule on building Zoom meetings where we'll engage parents and get feedback from them. I want to end by saying, we are all Blue Streak strong, and I want to echo what Dr. K and Dr. Sanders have stated at various times. Please be safe, and please take care of yourself during this pandemic. Thank you and have a good day.
Thank you, Dr. Sturgill, for that update. And we want to remind everyone, I'm sure you've probably driven by a couple of our new buildings that are in progress, where the construction team is making amazing progress. We're on schedule, we're on budget, and we're looking forward to opening up our two new buildings, the intermediate school, grades 3 through 6, located right next to the high school, our flagship school. And also the primary school, the Sandusky Primary, will have grades 1 and 2. And they'll be located on the former Ontario site. And then as a reminder, all of our pre-K and kindergarten students starting in the fall will be housed at our Mills facility, while the new program, the new school, will be built over the next couple of years. So we look forward to our new buildings, thanks to Moser Construction, John Fike, Kevin Toms, and all the team that's doing a terrific job. Thank you to all of the custodians who come in every day to make sure our boilers and all of the other equipment in the building is running efficiently and properly. We appreciate everyone's efforts, those who are packing lunches, those who have gone the extra mile to make sure our kids and families have as much as they can. A reminder again, on Monday, April the 20th at 4 p.m. we'll be live on Facebook. We'll be Facebook Live, and we'll be having our first virtual community forum. So our parents and students and community members will have an opportunity to tune in real time, to ask questions. We'll be able to respond in real time. We just want to make sure we're communicating and engaging our public to make sure everyone's getting the answers that they need and the kind of help and support to get us through this challenging period. And finally, I just want to remind everyone that we are Blue Streak Strong and that we're going to find a way to get through this together. Be cognizant of what you're doing, where you're going, things that are going on around you. Be safe out there. We can't wait to get back to school to be a part of this school year. And finally, to all of my high school seniors, we know this is a very special time for you, how difficult it is that you're not having some of the traditions that we've become accustomed here in Sandusky over the last 200 years or so. But we look forward to making sure that your high school experience, your senior year, is as fabulous and as fantastic as we can. And next Monday, we'll be answering questions about the graduation process and all the work associated with graduating this year from Sandusky High School. Thank you for joining us today in our weekly video update. And as always, go Streaks. Go Streaks.